Hi!
Hello.
Hi, bitches! It's another episode of the People's Mic. I am Jimmy Peoples. Monday. Happy Monday. Introduce yourself.
Brendan Loerch.
Brendan motherfucking Loerch.
I'm the infamous Dougie B. Congratulations. Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you for coming.
Oh, thank you for
day?
having me.
I hope this is the highlight of your day. I hope you wake up like, yo, no matter what happens, I get to do the podcast today.
Can I point something out to you?
Do it. Let's do it.
I was the only person to have perfect attendance at your mic last month.
What?
Not even you had perfect attendance.
Why? How do you know that?
Mic.
How did you know?
Because I was here every day, and I know that you weren't here one day because Fluke hosted.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
He did a good job.
Shit.
He did a great job.
Fluke's the man.
But
Fluke's the shit.
So I just want to commend myself.
Yeah. Well, come on, pat yourself on the back.
That's amazing.
That's
Every day.
great. Yeah.
I was here every goddamn day.
Did you sign up on the website for every day?
Yes.
I thought about
Yeah,
starting
you
to do that because I can do it too. We should start doing that together. Make sure we hit everyone. That doesn't sound like fun.
Yeah, I'm not. Definitely, it's not going to happen this month. Like,
It's hard, huh?
What is it?
It's hard
To come here
to
every
get
day?
here at 3.
What else you got to do? Yeah,
True. I'm trying to get a job. I'm trying to get my life together.
Fuck getting a job.
I get off at like
make this make
12
money.
every day.
How about do that?
Make this make
Make
money.
this
We need to start doing the competition thing. Like
What
that. I
competition?
think that's you're like saying you've been
I
sitting
like
here.
competition.
You were like, I've been doing this for 3 years, and you're kind of going through growing pains or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, John.
And,
No, good.
Hey, but then they started talking. We were talking about. You said you hosted a mic, and you're like, it takes up a lot of time. You don't know how he does it every day.
Mhm.
You should start doing a comp mic somewhere, just like a $50 first prize or like $10 whatever. Third prize. You like. What do they call that? Like you get your money back or whatever.
I'm too stupid to organize things.
Don't say that.
It's true, and
Do
I don't
you
know
live here-
enough people.
Did you
Like I have 350 friends on
Are you-
Facebook.
Well, I don't
It doesn't
know
matter.
enough.
You got to
doesn't
start.
matter.
That's an excuse.
You could get
You got to
bonkers.
start somewhere.
There's a lot of these.
You know.
young
All
micers
you
that-
need is 4 people for a show. That's quorum.
4 people.
4 people. 4 people, and then those people know people, and it
Dude,
builds.
we got 4 right here.
And it builds. And it builds.
We're doing a show right now.
Yeah, we just got to get it started. That's it. Don't be afraid to get it started. You got what it takes.
I got my own projects going on. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But I don't. It's something that's long term. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not trying.
You gotta have one of them.
I'm not trying to go anywhere too quickly. Also,
Okay.
you know, I don't want to. I don't want to seem like I'm like itching to become a superstar
Yeah.
because
No, I just
I
like
don't think
building
I want
shit.
that.
I don't want to be as. What? Something just happened that made me not want to be famous. Fuck.
Blackface.
Huh? Blackface? Blackface.
Yeah, the guy.
Oh, the senator or whatever.
Yeah, governor
Is
of
it-
Virginia.
Yeah, his like heart. He had a picture. It was like from his college frat.
Why would I do blackface? That's
No, but he's
ridiculous.
famous.
He's a fan. Yeah, he had a
No,
college frat
no.
picture
Fuck.
in his yearbook. And
It's
he was
it's gonna-
blackface, and then his Halloween costumed partner was in Klan regalia. Yeah, but I think it was
I
meant
didn't
to
hear
be
nothing
a
about that.
social commentary.
No. I
think it was meant to be
hate
racist.
that you mentioned that because this has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's why I liked
Have a
it.
great
What the
day.
fuck is happening to your
I
hair?
heard him say.
Is that what your hair?
let's not discuss
I
it.
think I'm used to your hat being on, and
Let's
you
not
just
Leave that. Looks
bring
great.
this peacock shit out.
Women are jealous.
Put
of
your
me.
head in
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Put your head in the camera real quick.
Yeah, scoot in.
We're gonna fix this.
Fix.
There you go, yeah.
Put your head down. They can't see the whole face of the hair.
Yeah, you gotta
That's
zoom in.
ridiculous. Why do you wear a hat? That's your character.
You need
Is
a
that what
I don't want to
happens?
talk about it. Like I
That's a
said,
bit. Just take
Yeah,
your
it is
hat
a
off
bit.
and
Just
I
take
don't
it-
want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
I don't have the funds to.
I feel like
to-
you were sucking.
get a haircut.
You know those globes where it's the electricity.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
But
yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
you were sucking like a dick shaped one,
Oh,
and it just made your hair just zig up, whatever the fuck.
Well, I didn't
Oh,
shower
my
yesterday. I was
God.
too
You-
excited from the Patriots winning the Super Bowl.
Did you watch that bullshit?
6 rings, thank you.
I didn't. Are you a
Tom
Patriots
Brady.
fan?
Yeah, you can go suck my dick. Tom Brady is my uncle, motherfucker.
Fuck that. Fuck. Tom
He's your
Brady.
uncle,
Greatest of all
Tom.
time.
It's
That's your
I was
uncle
like, wait a
Tom.
minute.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm from Massachusetts. My last name's Brady. You can suck my dick.
Tom Brady's
6 rings.
my uncle.
Six ring.
I watched that shit at a Chili's with my wife.
I saw the
blasted.
Hobbs and Shaw trailer, and that's all I wanted to see. And I saw it early, so I was like, I'm not watching the Super Bowl. So fuck that. That's all I wanted to see was the Hobbs and Shaw trailer.
I didn't really watch it.
It was good. The Hobbs, it's the spinoff from Fast and Furious.
Yes,
It sounds like
Of course, you would know. You looked up. You're like, what?
it sounds like a J.R.R.
You look
Hobbs
like you
and
drove
Shaw.
in here on one of those cars.
That's kind of racist. Kind of racist? Is that racist? You look like a character from Tokyo Drift.
Were you the
That's not what I said.
It's like
I said from a race car movie.
You
Be
had
a character. You should. You
Like,
could.
he's got the suit and shit.
Yeah. Wait till he
Unbuttoned
he
one
starts
thing,
working
no
out.
tie.
He's just a bro.
It's like 60
He's
degrees.
got a muscle car.
Yeah, exactly. His hair's
What
slick.
you gonna say, John? I could cut you off. What you gonna say?
No,
Can you remember?
no. Did you guys talk about how Doug crushed it last week?
I crushed it.
I mean, I meant to say when he just made a statement. He just said he was here all week, every day last month. He's perfect attendance. I was like, we could see it in your progress because you
Oh yeah.
you got better. So
Yeah. Well, at the
Just say-
beginning
I
of the
feel like you got
month,
stronger.
I lost my job at the beginning of the month,
Mhm.
and I threw out all the material that I was doing
Yeah.
from that whole year.
Mm-hmm.
So I started writing a bunch of new shit, and so like for the first 3 weeks, it was just dog shit. I mean, you were there. But then
Angry
it kinda came together.
Doug is your anything angry like is funnier.
Yeah.
Like if you're just emotional.
I definitely don't want to be just angry, ranty
No.
guy.
Hi, yeah, Sophia. What the hell are you doing here at the bottom?
I know. How y'all doing?
Text me up here. This is the podcast before the mic. If you want to slide in here, you're more than welcome.
Go ahead.
You know, yeah. But I think angry makes you funnier.
The doctor's in.
Sadra's here.
I don't want to be just like a ranty, angry, like
No, just
Lewis
emotional.
Black.
Just
you know what I mean? It
emotional
kinda
about
gets
what you're talking
old.
about. You know, it makes a difference. A little bit, I think. You know, I like it.
I like it.
You know,
I was off my chair.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate the
and
compliment. I get weird.
it fits the hair. The hair fits.
Yeah, you gotta pull that hat
Yeah,
off. I mean, you don't
yeah,
have to just
yeah.
do it, but
When you're making a big statement, that's when you take the hat off.
A 75-year-old woman cut my hair like this,
Wow.
and I told her like
I
take
can
it
tell.
off the sides, but leave on the top, you know. And she was so hot, I wanted to have sex with her. She was like,
75.
yeah,
You-
she's like
you-
75,
you-
but she was wearing heels, like 6-inch heels with a tight
I
red
look at some of
dress,
these barbershops.
cutting
I'm
my
like,
hair.
no
She-
black guy
this
would
was
do
in a
that.
small
No black
town.
guy would ever.
And she had her gay
If
son.
she was the
working there.
last barber.
She did. It was her and her gay son. It was like a family business, and they're all cutting hair. He's like, "Honey, your hair is beautiful," and I was like, "Oh, thank you."
I went to a Russian barbershop once because everything else was closed, and I was like, "This is gonna be bad. This is bad." He was
What was
a,
that 20 years
he's
ago?
a, yeah. Shut the fuck up, John. See, there you go, and it happened to be.
Easy one.
Piece of
You
shit.
shave your head
No,
yourself.
I just do it myself. Now I have to grab a
Do it yourself.
razor, take 2 minutes every day.
Congratulations.
No shaving cream. No, just
No
water.
shaving cream.
Fuck no.
Yeah, that
I don't
shit's
remember the last time I
whack.
used shaving cream. I'm in the bath. I'm like, out of here.
Yeah.
You know?
My head is
Shave
all
everything up.
scaly. Like I have.
Yeah, my brother's hair is shit.
Yeah.
He got the bad
You
hair.
gotta just sell some glue.
Dimples and shit.
It makes it worse. Honestly.
really?
I find I have to get
Dries
the
it
shit-
out.
You know what I did
Yeah.
on the way here? I
Yeah.
I was on. Have you been on the trains today?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, have you been walking on the platforms?
Yeah.
Have they been slippery?
Yeah, they're a little moist.
They're moist as fuck.
Mhm.
Pete, somebody fell this morning, but some girl fell running for the train today.
Oh
in
man,
front of me, like she hurt her ankle bad. Like she fell hard, right?
Yeah.
But I was like, all right, you fell hard, but the athlete in me was like, pop up, right? Pop the fuck
Yeah.
up. Everybody was like, yeah, get her. She started crying.
Oh.
She was like, I hurt my ankle, and I was like, I'm not a doctor. I'm gonna handle it the way I know how to. I was like, which ankle hurts? And everybody was like, what are we going to do? I was like, which ankle, left or right?
Yeah.
It was like, I know he's not supposed to move him, but we got to go,
Yeah.
right? Everybody's like, what the fuck? And she's like, yo, answer me what ankle? I picked her up, put her to a chair. She's like, do you need help? The train stalled. And I was like, she was like, oh. I was like, listen, I'm not the guy for this. I'm not the savior. So I picked her up. I put her on the platform.
Wow.
And I went to the conductor. I was like, somebody's hurt. And then and you could hear her crying. She's like a baby fucking
Dove.
dove.
Yeah. Injured calf.
I was like, look.
See,
I looked at it. It didn't look that bad. She could have fractured. She could have been really hurt.
Yeah.
But this is New York. You know?
It's not life or death.
Yeah.
If you still have mobility off the other one,
Yeah, crawl.
yeah.
Yeah.
But and then when the conductor was like, "Hey," she called the people and they were like, "There's somebody's coming down." I just hopped on a train. I wasn't running back.
It's not your job to
this is-
stay.
to go help her. Like in my head, I was like, "Was I wrong for not going back?"
No.
I agree with
I
you
helped
guys
her as much.
100%.
I helped
It's not your
her.
job to
If
stay.
it's like now, if this person's like hurt enough where if you just like you're like, okay, I'm the most sound individual in this in the radius.
Yeah.
I will stay with this person until better suited.
If she was
people come forward.
unconscious, I would have stayed.
Right, or if it was
Right?
like a woman if
Yeah.
blood's
Yeah,
present.
I was like, "There's no
Like I'm not gonna
blood."
touch you because
Yeah.
I don't have gloves on,
Yeah.
but I'll be like, okay, put your hand on here because I do first aid's pretty like second nature to me, you know.
Yeah.
So
And you're that guy. You're like,
Yeah,
you're perfect for that. You're like,
Yeah.
yeah, I can do this. I'm not that guy. I'm
right,
I'm
like that would be if I saw.
I can carry you wherever you want,
Yeah, yeah.
but
I
I'm
just
not.
walk the fuck away. If
Yeah.
that's
Right,
my
but that's your thing. If that's your level of knowledge, then you're like, well, I'm just gonna do more harm than good.
I was on the platform to catch the L train like a couple weeks ago,
Mhm.
and there was this homeless guy, and I was listening to music, and this homeless guy just like stumbled over and fell into the tracks,
Mhm.
and nobody noticed, and I saw him, and I just stood there. I didn't do anything, and then a lady
Oh,
that was
fuck.
like collecting garbage like turned around and was like, "Oh my god!" I just stood there. I was like, and then a train came and the doors open. I just got on the train and left.
I know, like people freak out if you get close and like lean over or do anything. Because like if you catch someone's attention and you do like the kind of like you're gonna like, especially on the J, like where it's elevated, you're like, I think I'm gonna just. People kind of like are like they get nervous because you're like, please don't ruin my fucking day.
do you judge people by like there's like I feel like there's a level of people I help like babies are at the top, right?
No, they're at the bottom.
Are they at the bottom?
Yeah.
He's a cute baby, but like, yeah, I'll help this
I
baby
would
because
help
I know
They're a dime
but
a dozen.
Help a cute baby.
there's like somebody who looks like they have a job. Like if I saw
Pop
John Rigg, I'm like, yeah, I'll help this guy. He looks well to do.
See, I wouldn't.
No.
Give me money.
No, I don't want more money. Like if I just saw you passed out, I'd be like, I'll help this guy. But if you see like a homeless person, it's like, I don't know if I want to help this
See, I'm
person.
the opposite. If I saw him in a suit, all fucking stumbly, like looking like a fool, I'd be like, "Look at this asshole! I'm like, get your life together."
You'd be right.
Yeah,
I
But if I
remember-
saw a homeless guy and he's just like, I'd be like, "All right, come on, bud."
I remember it was
blind deaf
late
guy
for SantaCon. I saw this white guy, and it was me and the white guy.
Hey,
The
I'm
white
the
guy
blind deaf guy today. Did you hear
today.
Yeah,
That? Where the hell would this guy come
Homeless
from?
or
Why
not?
is he
Or
walking
regular?
around alone?
he was blowing his whistle. You ever seen those?
What the fuck? He's just out in the street. A blind
Yeah, he
deaf
was had
guy.
his groceries, he had his cane, and he was
Why
standing
is he
there at a
blowing whistles?
crosswalk with a sign in his hand that said, "I am blind, I am deaf, I need help crossing
Nah.
this." And I
Oh,
and
nah.
I looked at it, and I didn't
Nah.
see the deaf, and I was like, so I
I'll
grabbed
trust
him,
that.
and he was like, he popped up, and then I was like, and he like popped up, and then I like walked him across
Blind
the street.
and deaf.
Blind and deaf.
Nah, you
I
shouldn't
don't
be out in
believe it.
public.
He was blowing his whistle.
Blind, nah,
He was-
blind and
Look,
deaf.
I watched like
You
30
just-
people because I had time to kill.
You
I got,
just everybody's problem, right? Fucking
dude, I'm a public servant. People.
blind and deaf.
He was
No.
like, he was blowing his whistle,
Fuck.
and people were walking past him like, I don't give a fuck about this dude. And I was like, what? I'm like, this dude's blowing his whistle. People thought he was crazy, but he was
Yeah.
blind and deaf because he had this cane. He was going like this, just blowing his whistle.
No, take me out of my misery, man.
No way, he was.
I'm
outside.
everybody's
Um,
issue.
Helen Keller would write books, and she was like a scholar.
Yeah.
She's
But-
blind and deaf. She's like the most successful blind and deaf person you'll ever hear.
Yeah, but
of.
she didn't live in Manhattan.
Yeah, but
No.
that's what I'm saying. She's not out alone.
You try
in the
crossing
street.
the street in Manhattan.
That's what
blind
I'm
and-
saying.
Yeah. This
What,
dude's-
what is this guy doing?
Fuck Helen Keller.
Fuck him. Fuck
Well,
this
touche.
guy.
I've
I don't
never,
mean that. Don't fuck Helen
I've
Keller.
never
She's
seen a
crazy.
picture. Somebody fucked her.
Well,
Somebody did, right?
I'm just saying, it was a
She's got kids, right?
Whoa.
Does she have kids?
I don't know.
I believe she has kids.
I think that's rape.
No.
Yeah, it could be.
I mean, she has a way to communicate if
That's
she writes
true.
books.
Yeah.
Like
That's
she's
true.
Yeah.
You're right. She could want you.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
She could want you.
She's
could
doing
want you.
something.
She can consent.
She had to talk to an editor. She's doing something. I gotta get a picture.
We gotta get on to the next subject. Huh?
You think she had like a publicist?
She had books.
That's
right. You gotta have a publicist. She had staff.
What was her nurse's name? Her nurse was like famous. They wrote a play about her. It was like Annie Leibovitz or something. Who was it?
Was it Annie? No.
I'm incorrect. I'm wrong.
John Lovitz?
Yes.
Somebody.
John Lovitz.
I don't think Anne Leibovitz. Wasn't she an author too?
Annie Leibovitz is like a photographer.
That's your right.
I don't.
Yeah.
She is something.
Annie Warhol.
You don't fucking know. You don't fucking know.
I don't know.
Did you guys see that Andy Warhol Burger King commercial?
No.
It
was a Super Bowl
on the Super
commercial.
Bowl. No, I didn't see any of that. I didn't even watch the Super Bowl.
It was just Andy Warhol eating a burger from Burger King, and I was like, how long did fucking BK have that in their back pocket? You know.
But they probably used it before.
They got that from
yeah.
the Paris Hilton thing on Netflix.
What's that?
She had a special. It's called American Meme.
Oh yeah, I saw. Okay,
and
I saw
they
that.
were in a picture where her mom used to pose for Andy Warhol.
Mm. Yeah.
And I think they were like, "Hey, let's do something like that." And then
I see.
I don't know. I don't know. Fucking know. I like your hat.
Thank you.
Good.
America.
You didn't quit yet. I'm still coming back.
Andy Warhol ruined art.
Really?
Yep.
Not Norman Rockwell?
Why?
Norman Rockwell's a beautiful man, and how dare you disparage his name like that? Honestly,
on
fuck
February
you.
of all months.
Yeah, what the hell?
Wait, was this Norman Rockwell month?
Right.
It's Black History Month. Yeah. What the fuck?
Was Norman Rockwell black?
No. What?
You
No.
hear me, right? No,
Who?
was black.
He's not black.
So why-
Did you know who the first black
He's
porn
like a
star
white-
was?
What?
Was he?
No, not
I
Norman
didn't even know
Rockwell.
that was. I just know that O.J. Simpson had it in his house.
No, Desiree West was the first black porn
Yeah,
star.
Norman Rockwell's.
Wow.
All right, we're off Norman Rockwell. Fuck that guy.
Fuck.
Yeah. Did you know that? I was like, because I didn't know who she was. Who she was?
Who?
Desiree West,
Who is that?
porn star.
Oh, am I like? That's
she
a long
black?
time ago.
It was 1970. Is she black?
The 70s.
I thought we were still on Black History Month.
Yeah, she's black.
Okay,
And the
alright.
first black porn star is not going to be Asian.
Oh, I missed that. I missed you say that. My bad. I'm sorry.
What is happening?
It
She
went
was
over
the
my
first
head.
black porn star.
First black porn star, 1976.
Man, that's
The year that they started Black History Month.
wow.
I did my research. She's hot. She had the old 70 boobs.
You think they're having- you think they-
those hot 70s boobs and they just did the loops? Coming
Oh,
over.
I
It was like, look at this.
Yes.
Man,
Ski
these girls
Ski
don't know
jumps?
nothing. Yeah, the
What's the
ski
nickname
jump with
for
the
them?
nips.
Yeah.
And they shoot up and out. It was like,
Yeah, I love
that's
that.
how breasts was supposed to look, right?
That's
with the
Yeah.
that's great. Do you think they're posting videos on Pornhub to like commemorate her?
They
I hope
should.
so.
They absolutely should.
They're probably doing
They
it. Pornhub's
absolutely.
pretty
I would
cool.
watch
Like,
that.
dude, yeah,
I would
dude.
go back and just be nostalgic and like,
I feel weird about jacking off to dead people. To be honest,
why? Well, I mean, it's the loophole.
especially people that like killed themselves. Like, there's a
She-
lot of
I don't
porn
think she
stars.
killed
Half
herself.
of them will.
Yeah, it's a whole
Most
new
will,
thing.
but-
Like, porn stars are all like, "Oh, we're gonna kill ourselves." Like, who
No,
cares?
I don't know what that's about.
But I'm not gonna jack off to you. after
Maybe
you
they
kill
realized
yourself.
they like came to and they're like, oh man.
You're creating art, so I don't think you should. You know.
You gotta separate the art from the artist. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, there you go.
So,
What?
know that O.J. Did you watch the O.J. Simpson trials?
Like 3 years ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they changed one of his paintings. Johnny Cochran had a Norman Rockwell painting of, like, I guess what was happening in the 50s. And they put it into O.J. Simpson's house because they changed it to
Make
he
it
would
look.
more like it's
Like a white
Yeah.
guy.
He looked more innocent.
yeah,
Yeah.
because it was like a I think his
Oh.
most famous thing is about, like, I guess slavery and how, like, that was one of his famous ones. I didn't know he was white.
Norman Rockwell.
Well,
He just used to draw like puppies and kids.
Yeah,
and
he
shit.
was like
Yeah.
a family, like people swinging.
He was on, like,
swing.
Cracker Jack box.
The
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did
the soup
the-
cans, right? Isn't that his like famous joint?
No,
No,
so
that's Andy Warhol.
Who are we
Andy
talking
Warhol,
about?
like
Norman Rockwell.
Oh fuck!
We're back. We're
Oh,
back.
fuck.
Sorry,
I don't know.
Jimmy.
I'm sorry. Nope. I
Yeah.
don't know art. What the fuck? I know cartoons.
I'm trying to be an artist, you know.
What do you think the first porn was? Was it? You think it was art?
If you go to the Museum of Sex, they have some of the
Do they?
earliest porn
Okay, I gotta
stuff.
do my research.
It's pretty standard. It's what you would
It's
think.
not
just
video
like,
though, right?
yeah, no, it's video.
Is it
It's
video?
just like two
Well,
people
what'd they do
fucking
be-
in
Well,
the
yeah,
video.
that's like one of the first things they filmed.
Was it like Playboy?
sex.
Yeah,
What they
it's
did
that,
before video?
They did a horse running. Two dudes made a bet. They're like, I bet you that horse, all of its feet go up all at once.
The zoetrope. That's just
and
regular
then the
video.
guy was like, no.
That's old film school shit.
Yeah, so they made that bet. So that was like the first thing they filmed. And then the second thing they
Somebody was like, put a dick on it.
Yeah,
And it was like the dick was moving.
They're like, cool, man. If it's all, don't work.
I do
Let's
remember
get some
seeing.
people
I
back.
did remember seeing that. It was a girl and a guy, and they were on the couch, and it was like, yeah, this is the first
It was like,
porn shot
stop.
on video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought
But it was
two
like
people in a
old
field, honestly.
1920s. Like,
Yeah,
hey,
It was a
daddy.
silent film. You know?
Yeah. It wasn't silent. It was like you said. It was like the flip book.
Yeah,
So it was the girl. It was just
Huge
photos. I remember
bush.
seeing that.
Big
Was it huge bush?
Definitely.
That's
know.
back these days.
They don't shave. They weren't shaving.
It's on that
Bush.
that
They didn't have
Titanic
cream.
couch. You know those
The fainting
the half
couches.
the fainting couch. It was on those.
I think they call them day beds.
Day beds.
It's like a day
I
bed.
don't think you know what you're talking about.
All right.
Daybed.
Chaise lounge.
Chase. your voice says that's about right.
Conviction.
Chase loud.
Like you just got off one and one.
Man,
Yeah.
fuck! What the hell's going on?
Hi.
You ordered food for that? Hey, you want to jump and say hello? You always say hello, right to the camera, right? You always okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. Come here. Shout out the restaurant. Okay, good job. She's so cute.
Is that from next door?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
the dumpling house?
Yeah, she comes every time.
Nice. How is that place still open? Is that place busy?
They changed their menu from being just dumplings to more Chinese food.
Oh.
So they knew they had to switch it up. They had a meeting. I saw them in their meeting. They were like, this isn't working. Let's just go back to doing our shit.
You were spying on him?
Yeah, I went there. I needed to buy rice. I couldn't buy because I was walking around with a bag full of meat because I did background work. So I take all the
the
meat.
meat. And you need
I was
rice
like,
for the meat.
I need a side. I need a side with this shit. So I went, and I went to the Colombian place, and they wouldn't sell me just a container of rice. They was like, no, we have to sell you a full platter. We can't just sell you rice. It was like, yeah, $13. I was like, go fuck yourself. I just want rice.
What about
A
mashed
quarter rice.
potatoes?
Yeah, a quarter rice. It was like $2.50.
You don't like squash? What's wrong with
Nah, I hate squash.
Mm.
I hate squash.
How
And
about,
zucchini. Squash is my. It's the only food I won't eat.
broccoli?
I eat broccoli all day.
Carrots?
Yep.
Steamed
something.
carrots.
Yep, love steamed carrots.
Yeah, and
I
he,
always had a question about this. I ate a lot of rice growing up. Do you?
Asian.
You said mashed potatoes.
Potatoes.
I like rice. I'm a rice guy myself.
I'm
I
trying
don't
to figure
really
it
eat
out.
a
I
lot of
don't
mashed
know.
potatoes.
What people ate with their foods. Like,
I-
oh, you have chicken. What are you gonna eat with
scalloped potatoes.
potatoes?
Potatoes. It's
Potatoes.
pretty Irish.
Vegetables. We ate a lot of vegetables. It was
Cauliflower.
It was
pea,
like
a lot of peas. A lot of
mixed-
canned peas.
Yeah,
Peas. Brussels sprouts.
Peas.
It'd be like potatoes, peas, and then like an iceberg lettuce fucking salad with like carrots and
They
shit.
look like they're texting each other.
I know.
Just,
You guys, brother, sister.
Nice. Oh, love this guy. Weren't you the guy that? Never mind.
Go.
Oh, you
Send
had
it.
hilarious.
brothers.
Some guy was talking about the Holocaust,
That might have been.
and then you
Who?
said, and then you had the bit about, oh, what do you mean? That's what's that? Oh, we were talking about conspiracy theories. That's one of them.
No, that was me. Yeah. Well, they were like, "Does somebody have any conspiracy theories?" And I like walked by you, and I was like, "Oh, look at us."
Wow.
Yeah.
You look like Ted Bundy.
Thanks.
You
look exactly like
you
Ted Bundy.
have serial killer.
Yeah, you said I looked like the dude from You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More
Right.
like Ted Bundy. I could see.
I used to have a
should-
mustache, and they said I looked like the dude from
You have
Porn
cool-
Stash
cool-
from Orange Is the New
cool
Black.
stalker face.
Yeah. It's kind of funny because one of my favorite things to do in the city
Yeah, Daniel.
is like kind of like when like people are walking like and they have their phone and like a coffee and they're just like not paying attention. I like to kind of like walk up to them real aggressively, sort of like I'm gonna like pretend assault them and then like veer off at the last second, kind of like spooks them, like sidle them, So they kind of like then then it makes them aware that they're not paying any attention. Yeah.
I like walking in between couples. Or
Yeah.
walking.
Cause you're wide enough. You're an asshole.
Well, they'll part.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you just 1,000 yards stare,
I like being the
or talk
only
to
person
yourself.
when a couple's walking towards me, right, and then you're just in their own world, and then he sees me, and then reaches for a hand and misses, and he does this, the swirly swirl.
Yeah.
I was like, it's okay, it's okay.
If I'm like walking towards a couple, I like to just stare at the dude's dick.
Wow, white
I
guys,
always like,
fucking white guys,
Power play, man.
fucking white guys.
Just talk to yourself and maybe you alone.
Yeah, if you talk to yourself.
But when does a couple ever bother you?
No, I mean just anyone in general, like because like you know how crowded it gets in the sidewalks and people are everywhere. So if you're just like, hey, and you're just kind of like out there, people will just kind of get the fuck out of your way.
Also, spitting.
Oh yeah. Well, see, I
Spitting
have.
at people really helps.
I'm trying to spitting at them.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Try-
thought you meant just.
But
That's fucked
you
up.
try not to hit them though, But if it happens,
Spit just in their direction.
yeah, just like
That's a good way to get
Who
it.
spit? I hate when people spit on a train. You ever see those guys?
Oh yeah.
Just get on a
yeah.
train. I was like,
No.
it's only black guys do this shit.
when
I've
you're-
never seen. I was like, stop embarrassing me. Like
The
come
stairs, dude. Going down the stairs to the platform when people spit over the railing, going down the stairs, you're like, I sometimes lean up. Now I know not to lean up.
on.
near
Oh
the-
no,
You're like,
yeah, don't do that.
Oh no.
Don't do that.
Yeah. Because I saw this lady, she was like, and she just was like oozing out of her mouth over the railing onto the platform, and I was like, I've waited for this scene right there before. So.
This is your wheelhouse for the podcast.
This is it.
Why are you saying that?
What?
This is the kind of stories. You
Yeah.
love this stuff.
Yeah, I do. I
This
do.
is
I
this
do.
is a lowbrow.
I like
Yeah.
This is a highbrow, lowbrow podcast.
That's what I
Highbrow
wanted.
comedy.
That's what I wanted to be.
Yeah, we talked about Andy Warhol, Norman Rockwell.
I'd rather that. I don't need order. I like
I
confusion.
like order.
I
You
was
do
always
like
more
order.
of a
I have no
Picasso
interest in-
guy myself.
Yeah,
I like
Picasso.
Picasso.
No,
Yeah, fuck Picasso.
no.
You know what's crazy about
Jesus
Picasso?
Christ,
Yeah, fuck
fuck
Picasso.
Picasso.
That's not art.
There was
my
this.
gosh.
It's not art.
Sorry.
It's not
I
art.
can't even believe I'm sitting here.
He's an accomplished
Heathens.
artist at
No.
20.
Nobody gives a shit.
This dude walked
fuck.
into this art museum where there's a bunch of Picassos, and he fucking blew his brains out and got a bunch of blood all over him. Now that's Picasso.
That's art.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
art.
Oh, that was.
The only reason that the Mona Lisa is famous is because some people stole it back in like the 1830s
It's terrible.
or whatever.
Man. It's not good. At
Yeah,
all.
it's not good.
No.
These guys just stole it, and there was this big news hype about it. So
Yeah, yeah.
Here's a fun
Made it
fact.
famous.
Did you know the American Gothic weren't husband and wife?
Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah.
I think I've heard that. I
Yeah.
like your research.
Yeah, they were brother and sister.
See,
And he was a dentist. He wasn't even a farmer.
You know,
Well, the actual.
Do it.
No, you know where the photo was taken?
Where was it taken?
Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
shit.
Of course you would know that. He said it to him. He's like, oh, I'm all about I'm all about you. You probably know more than I do. I just did research.
upstate. Was that like the Poconos?
Albany.
Who
The
who
Poconos are.
who's richer? Can I ask that question?
Definitely.
Oh, fuck.
Obviously.
I'm Why'd she look at him? She's like, yeah. She had a claws in him. She was like, yep. All mine. Did you see her face? Yo.
Pay me to be on this mic.
Why?
Is Iowa cool? Is it a cool place?
I like it. It's not bad.
A lot of sheep fucking going on?
Ah, that was it.
No, just college girl murder.
Sadra, I love you so much. You cut your hair?
No.
No, just water. Just wet it.
Yeah, just depending on how recently I got out of the shower.
I can't wait for your first special. You're gonna. It's ugh. What else is going on? I'm short.
I saw a guy walking 3 dogs and this lady walking 1 dog, and this guy was obviously like a dog walker. He's like 45 years old, and he's just a loser. He's just like a dumb piece of shit. He's wearing sweatpants. There's like shit stains on his pants and stuff. And this is like a young girl. She's like a young professional wearing like a pea coat. She's got a little dog, and this guy. I didn't hear the whole conversation, but this guy, I walked by and he's just like yelling advice at her for no reason at all. He's just like, "What you want to do is you want to go," and she's like trying to walk away. She's like, "Thanks for the free advice," and she's like walking away.
She said that?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So that's what's going on.
I see one dog walker the most. Is she this one yoga chick, and she always like forces her advice on how to train people's dogs. Like I hate her so much. She's just walking. She just sees people. She's like, you shouldn't don't walk your dog like this. But like I was like, Man, I hope she gets bit by a dog. Like I hope, like just one, just not even a flesh, just just so she can shut the fuck up one day. I see her too much.
I hate dog owners.
What?
I love dogs. I love
I
dogs.
hate their owners. Love dogs.
I used to be a disc dog competitor. I used to, when you throw the frisbee
for real?
in Delaware,
That's
with the
tight.
dogs, and me and my dog, we were like the first black athletes in a dog because it was all
Yeah.
it was all like whippets. It was all like rich white people and cops and lawyers, and it was like in the middle of the woods so nobody could find them. And I was like, I looked it up online. I was like, we're gonna go find this shit.
How many? It was you and who?
It's me, and my pit bull.
Talking
I had to take my girlfriend. I was like, because this is gonna be hectic.
Oh,
They were like, we don't know. Does she have all her shots? And it was like, you asked me if my dog has AIDS. What do you?
They were like,
That's what it felt like. It felt like
They were like,
subtle
this is all
dog
white
racism.
people have left.
But then, I found him.
You
I
found him, and
fucking
they're
found
like,
him. And
Come on, last
and we were practicing so hard. It's like she was dope. They were like, ooh, ah.
Jimmy, what haven't you done?
I'm like the Black Forrest Gump, man. I'm
Haven't
trying
you
to tell you.
accomplished in your life? Did you row across the Atlantic
I
Ocean
did not.
by yourself?
No,
Did you,
no.
Have you hiked the Appalachian Trail?
No, I haven't. No mountains. I don't do high end white people shit.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
I do the low end safe shit.
I'll take
No, I'm not.
hills, dude.
No, I'm
You
good.
love it.
I'm not going with you. You're not the guy I would go with. I'm
That's
and even though you're probably the safest,
yeah.
like you're
I spend my life in the woods.
you're like who's the guy that cut off his arm in the rocks? The Franco?
Frank Thomas.
Yeah,
or Frank,
yeah.
James
That's who
Franco.
you remind me of. Like you would do some shit like that and know how to get out.
Yeah,
Like
it's called
get
surviving.
Yeah, fuck that. See, I wouldn't be
called
in the
living.
rock. I'm like, why are we? Nice rock. Let's go home.
No, I would not be in that same situation. Well,
Like he was kind of a dumbass. Like a little bit,
yeah,
right?
like yeah, he was stupid. Yeah, I'm not gonna go climb fucking Everest and slip and fall in a crevasse. I'm not gonna do it.
You said something about Forrest Gump. You know who's
You
underrated?
said something about Forrest Gump.
Did I?
Speaking of Forrest Gump.
Speaking of Forrest Gump,
Stupid is stupid.
because I saw they don't talk about the kid who played Forrest Gump. Like he
Tom
just
Hanks?
No, the
it's
kid.
you always assume it's Tom Hanks, but the kid it wasn't Tom Hanks as a kid. That kid was the actor, right? That's
He
who
killed
you
it.
remember
He did a
of,
great job.
right? But he's never done nothing else.
You don't know that, baby.
No, he hasn't.
That's Haley Joel Osment.
No, it's not. Aaron Johnson played every kid.
Macaulay Culkin.
And the kid, I don't know what happened to the kid that played Jenny, the young Jenny.
Oh,
Like,
No.
She
She probably
really
did porn and committed suicide.
yeah, something along those lines. Definitely,
Yeah.
those
I
child stories
don't
did
believe
not
you.
end up.
I don't believe you.
I'm working on them.
Fuck.
You know Corey, what's his name? Corey Haines.
Yeah, they
What's
fucked
his
him
name?
hard.
Corey
They-
Haines and Corey Feldman.
Corey Feldman. Yeah. He says that they would just pass like all those kids
Yeah.
those kids that were
You
in
could
Forrest
tell
Gump
they-
were
they-
getting
They were
fucked.
like the little
Lost
boy
girls.
sluts of the
Yeah.
kings and queens era.
Harry,
Yeah.
what's his name?
I tried to have this
Weinstein.
joke about how King Tut was the only king that didn't practice in pedophilia, but it didn't go over that well. So I'm like,
King Tut. You ever heard Steve
because he was a
Martin's
boy
song?
king.
Yeah.
He goes over to people's
We made it.
heads.
We made it. We
It's
made
3
it.
o'clock.
No yawning. I saw that. That was
3
that
o'clock.
inner yawn.
Ah,
Let's get this started. Close it out. Tell them where they can find you.
Nowhere. Here at Otto's Shrunken
Still,
Head.
still.
I'm working on it,
You
Jimmy.
should get like a hot firefighter site. Like he's the ex-firefighter.
Well, I had an Instagram.
Like a
all that
hardcore
shit, but I got
firefighter,
rid of it.
like forest fires.
They
right?
call- yeah.
Were you ever on the
What
calendar?
they call me? What they call you? What they
Hot
call you?
shots.
Hot shot.
Yeah.
You tell me hot shots not
It's
swinging
bred
dick in New York? You
When
tell
your
girls.
job is like,
Well,
what
I'm-
are you? Like,
I would
I'm a hot
have
shot.
like
It's you're an asshole.
hats and shit.
We do. I don't wear it.
Just being a fireman really get you
Alright.
laid a lot.
It does. It can.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it can.
Oh, where can they find you, Doug?
I got a website, Jimmy.
Yeah, you do. Yeah,
It's Bitcoins.
that's terrible. Fucking terrible. What?
And you can find me there.
Why is it not Doug Brady? You're gonna fuck around and lose that. Why is it not Doug Brady?
I'm sure DougBrady.com is gone. There's another Doug Brady that's like a comedy writer.
Is
you
he?
know? He's
Oh.
like works for Comedy
Fucking
Central.
fucked. Instagram,
No Instagram.
Twitter,
No Twitter.
Pinterest.
No Pinterest.
You fucking suck.
I'm getting a burner,
What is that?
like a
Porn?
burner cell phone, and I'm gonna give that to everybody.
Yeah, call me.
All right. Well, shut the fuck up. Rick, give it up for them. They look so. Look at their faces in the back. So unenthused. They don't give a shit. They were like, "What the fuck did we walk in on?" It's another episode of People's Mic. I'm Jim Peoples. You can find it on iHeartRadio, Spotify, JimPeoples.com. This is the podcast before the mic every day at 2:15, followed by the People's Mic at 3 o'clock, Monday to Friday at the world famous Idol Shrunken Head. And come check us out. Come hang out. Thank you guys. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Thanks.
Cool.